Hey folks, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the world of crypto, and today we're zeroing in on Dogecoin, the meme coin that's been making waves again. If you're here because you've seen that price tick up and you're wondering what's next, stick around because we're breaking it all down, from the latest surges to what could be coming in 2026. And hey, if this is your first time, hit that subscribe button right now. We drop updates like this every week to keep you ahead of the curve. Let's jump in. First off, let's talk about where Dogecoin stands right this second, as of January 11th, 2026. The price is hovering around 0.14 to 0.15, and that's after a wild ride. You know, 2025 wasn't kind to a lot of assets, and Dogecoin took a hit, down over 60% for the year. It started strong but cratered in the first quarter with that big sell-off. But here's the exciting part. Early 2026 has been a total turnaround. We're talking a 30% surge in just the first few days of January, pushing it from lows around 0.117 up to highs near 0.153. That's the kind of momentum that gets everyone buzzing. Have you checked your wallet lately? If you're holding Doge, this might be putting a smile on your face. What's driving this? Let's unpack it. One big factor is the broader crypto market picking up steam. Bitcoin and other top tokens are seeing gains, and Dogecoin, being the people's coin, often rides that wave. But specifically for Doge, there's been a V-shaped recovery. It dipped to about SOP 146 and bounced right back with massive volume, up 87% above average in some trading hours. That's not just random, it's showing real buyer interest. And get this, the Dogecoin 2x ETF is topping the early 2026 leaderboards among ETFs. Yeah, a leveraged play on Doge is outperforming a ton of traditional funds. If you're into ETFs, this is a sign that meme coins are getting more institutional love. Bloomberg analysts are even highlighting it as a standout. Imagine that, the dog meme turning heads in Wall Street circles. Now, speaking of ETFs, there's huge buzz around a potential spot Dogecoin ETF approval. The SEC had a deadline around January 9th, just a couple days ago, for the 21 shares application. If that went through, and early reports suggest it's looking positive, it could open the floodgates for mainstream adoption. Think about it. Easier access for everyday investors, more liquidity, and potentially bigger price swings upward. We've seen what spot ETFs did for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Could Doge be next? If you're thinking about dipping your toes in, this is the kind of news that could change the game. But remember, always do your own research. Crypto's volatile, and past performance isn't a guarantee. Shifting gears to some community-driven developments, House of Doge, that's Dogecoin's corporate arm, is gearing up for big things in Q1 2026. They're planning to roll out B2B and B2C payment solutions. That means businesses and consumers could start using Doge for real-world transactions more seamlessly. It's not just a meme anymore, it's evolving into something practical, like micropayments and donations, which has always been part of its charm. With a market cap around $25 billion, that's a solid foundation, even if it's more vibe-based than heavy tech like Ethereum. Elon Musk's influence is still there too. His SpaceX Doge 1 moon mission, originally slated for late 2025, is pushing into early 2026. He tweeted about it back in November, keeping the hype alive. If that launch happens, expect another spike. Who's excited for Doge literally going to the moon? Let's look at the charts real quick, because I know you love the technical side. Dogecoin's been stabilizing after months of decline, holding near 0.14 and defending those December lows around 0.12. Momentum's improving, but it's still below some key resistance levels like the EMAs. On the daily chart, we've seen two strong bullish candles to kick off the year, breaking out of a 3-month wedge. That's a bullish signal, pointing to potential upside. Yearly view? It ended 2025 holding a key Fibonacci level as support, forming an inside candle that often favors continuation higher. Open interest is spiking, and buyers are active on major exchanges. But hey, not everyone's super bullish. Some analysts are calling for a drop to 0.10 by year-end, or even adding a zero if things go south, like down to 0.073, in a deeper correction. Others are more optimistic, predicting between 0.12 and 0.22, with a ceiling around 0.50 if big catalysts hit. And wild ones? And wild. There's talk of $1 or even $1.50 if whale accumulation and patterns play out, potentially a 900% return. But again, these are predictions. Crypto's unpredictable. From the X community, formerly Twitter, the chat is electric. Posts are flying about Dogecoin's revival, with users sharing charts showing that 30% surge and tying it to the ETF news. One analyst noted Doge flashing positive signals like sudden open interest spikes, hinting at a rebound. Another highlighted the meme market revival, with DOGE building dApps, games, and DeFi on the Doge blockchain. And yeah, there's even a narrative meme called Doge 1 tied to the satellite launch. Some are betting it could 6 to 10x. Community sentiment's high, driven by that classic Doge spirit and Musk's intermittent nods. If you're on X, search for Dogecoin or Doge. You'll see the optimism pouring in. But let's keep it real. While the upside looks tempting, there are risks. The market's still in a bloodbath mode sometimes, with early 2026 drops hitting other coins. Dogecoin's value is tied a lot to hype and sentiment, not just tech. If broader crypto dips, Doge could follow. And remember, investing in crypto involves risk. You could lose money. This isn't financial advice. I'm just sharing the news and analysis. Always consult a professional and only invest what you can afford to lose. So, what's next for Dogecoin in 2026? If the ETF gets the green light and those payment solutions launch, we could see sustained growth. The moon mission? That'd be icing on the cake. But stay vigilant. Watch for those resistance breaks and volume spikes. If you're holding or thinking about buying, now's the time to pay attention. All right, that's the latest on Dogecoin as of January 11th, 2026. If this got you pumped or gave you some insights, smash that like button. It helps the channel grow. Drop a comment below. What's your Doge price prediction for end of 2026? 0.10, 0.50, or to the moon? And if you haven't yet, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next update. We might even cover live reactions to the next big news. Share this with a friend who's into crypto. Let's build this community together. Thanks for watching, stay smart out there, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. Write to Justine Clark.